Hey guys, Mr. Nichols here. Hopefully you all are doing well. Um, I wanted to just take some time to kind of follow up this email and just, kind of have some face to face because the circumstances that we're under are really unfortunate. And obviously we can't be together. And I didn't think we could pull together a meeting this quick. Um, but yeah, if any of you have been following the news in Ecuador, it hasn't been looking good for a couple weeks now. EF was trying to see if the negotiations that were taking place earlier this week would kind of turn the tide a little bit. And it seems like the protests are really just escalating at this point. Um, so it looks like, unfortunately, and I know this is very short notice, and we'd be just leaving in a couple days. But I don't think it was the right call for us to continue with the trip. There were trips that were there recently that had to wait a long time to get out of the country, and with everything escalating, I think it was the right call to postpone this trip. So just to give you guys a snapshot of what's happening there right now. So the protesters are blocking off roads. They're trying to disrupt transportation. They're trying to prevent people from moving around the country. They're blocking the movement of food and goods. So that would definitely have a huge impact on our trip. In addition to that, in Tenya, the city that we were going to be visiting in the Amazon, a city that's just a short distance south of that city, it's completely overrun and there's rampant violence there. So we wanted to make sure that everyone was safe, that we didn't put ourselves in a situation where, we had to be really concerned about safety, because that is, as always, our number one priority. So I know that the circumstances really are not ideal. And I understand the frustration that I'm sure a lot of you guys are feeling right now. I'm feeling it too. Especially those of you that have been waiting for this trip for years now. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. So moving forward, we do want to hopefully be able to continue to have this trip going. And we're going to proceed as if we are still going to be going on this trip. I did some kind of working with our point person at EF to try and figure out when would be the best time. And I assumed that around breaks would kind of be the best time. So we're opening up an option for Thanksgiving break or winter break. So in this email, there's a link to a survey. So if you could please complete that by Monday of this upcoming week, that would be great. So that way we can get a snapshot for where everybody's availability is, what everybody would be interested in. So we kind of have three options. So we can have the same trip take place over Thanksgiving break, over winter break, or we could end up just receiving travel vouchers, which, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard, it's definitely not ideal. It's something you can definitely work with. They are transferable, so that's kind of helpful. Yeah, so those are kind of our options at this point. And again, I just wanted to kind of just share with you guys really just my apologies for how all this shook out. Unfortunately, these were very unforeseen circumstances. We did want to try and wait to see if it would get better, and unfortunately, it's just getting worse. So as always, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you in any way I can. Please wait until we get our results on Monday, and then our EF person, our point person, will be going through that to see kind of what our next steps can look like. So please don't make any decisions until then. But as we mentioned earlier, unfortunately, we won't be traveling here in a couple days. So we'll just kind of be sitting tight, unfortunately. So hope you all are well. Again, I'm so sorry. And please just feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Take care and be safe, everybody.